Stitch is a step sequencing glitch multi-effect for Max for Live and Ableton. And it's had a bit of a reskin, and we've added this big dry wet knob here, and we've improved a couple of things underneath. Let's listen to it. So it kind of does squeaky glitches in beats, and let's just hear the original loop. This is pretty standard electro thing. Let's bring in the dry wet. And it's pretty quick and easy to use. You just click and drag around and you get weird stuff. So I'll just explain how it works. There are two sequencers. On the left is the effects sequencer, and on the right is the step rate sequencer. In the middle are parameters for the effects. So on the left hand side, we've got different effects on each row, and each column is a measure in time. On the first row, we've got forward repeat. Let's just have a listen, shall we? We can change the value of that with this slider. On the next row, we've got reverse repeat. On the next row, we've got DJ stop with control over the time. Fast, really slow. On the next row, we've got DJ start. And then on the next row, we've got loop length up. Get very squeaky, sort of buffer override effects. We've got loop down. Cool, and then we've got pitch up. And pitch down. And you can hit random and just get random sequences on all three sequences panels. And then on the left-hand side, the right-hand side rather, we have the step length sequencer. So the way that this works is that each row is a value in time for which the sequencer will advance to the next step, going all the way from 1 bar right up to 16th notes. So the way that works is that you can you're not bound to sort of just everything being in one step length. You can have one effect play for an 8th note, the next for a 16th note, the next for a dotted crotchet or something. So if we try it maybe with the DJ stop. So you can get sort of rhythmic variations. It's less ticky and it's got a little bit more funk to it. Click and drag fun, mess up your beats. Very avant-garde dance floor stuff. We've got the step size here, so you can go right down to 1 and just leave it going. Is quite good. And then we've got these random on next pass, and that's simply a toggle so that when it comes to the end of the sequence, it'll automatically randomize to a new sequence, which is for the ultra lazy. And if you're ever sort of fiddling around on one sequencer and you want to just turn them all to random on next pass, you can hit the global random on next pass. That'll turn them all on. If you turn the step sequence size down to 1, you can get some nice fun glitches. In varying lengths and stuff, parameters. The parameters change every beat or whatever, the effects change every beat, and the duration of the effect changes every beat. It's fun. Oh, that one was good. And because of its unpredictable nature, it's worth considering maybe trying something out like resampling the audio to use. And then once you've done that, you could run that audio through the Stitch again and get even more insanity. Let's see what that sounds like. And it's just bonkers. So there you go, that's Stitch. It's a step sequencing glitch device. That's cool. What's it done? So you can do all kinds of subtle changes, already bonkers, bizarre stuff, just by clicking and dragging around and having fun. Get random to your heart's content. Find new sequences for your beats or for your synths, your vocals or whatever. Just run some audio through it and listen to the Stitch. See you next time.